In the recent update, Kailyah got nerfed again, which successfully makes Kailyah the most nerfed kit in Roblox Bedwars history. But how did this happen? To see how this started, we would have to go back to all the way when Season 6 released, September 23rd, 2022. So there was 4 kids initially. Zura, there was Kailyah, there was Wim. Never mind, there was only 3 kids, but you get my point. Those were the 3 kids. Now the level 51 out of there was Kailyah. Now, off the bat, you could see some videos of people already knowing that this kit was OP. If you don't know what Kailyah kit did at the time, here's just a clip from Voidy's video. By the way, credits to Voidy. You could see to fill up that skull thing, you had to hit it twice, and then it did, I'm pretty sure, 30 damage, and then you would just get 1 shot. So, it was quite OP. At the time, it didn't work with Iron Sword. It was just a glitch. So, yeah. So, after a week after the update, there was another nerf. Well, it was kind of a buff and a nerf at the same time. Here it is. So, on September 30th, they made it that impact when hitting no blocks would be from 30 damage to 15 damage. But when it does hit blocks, it actually got buffed from 30 to 35. So, also they fixed a glitch which would happen. Because that was also quite OP, because you could just glitch the player, and then they're basically unmovable. So yeah, that was the nerf, and yeah, you can see the kit was still OP. You know, nothing really changed. I mean, a little change, barely anything. Also this week, just to add, I'm pretty sure ranked season 5 or 6, I don't remember, also came out. So yeah, good to know, I guess. After this, a little bit time passed, and then boom, another nerf. So this was on October 14th. So if it was not hit into a block like the punch damage, it went from 15 to 10, and punch damage if it hit into a wall or block, that is now from 35 to 28. Keep in mind, this was now the 3rd time Kailyah had been nerfed. After 2 updates, there was another nerf. They made it so, you know the skull thing, I just call it that, it would not be filled up with projectiles. So bro, I can't speak right now, but you get my point. Bow, all that type of stuff. So yeah, that's what they did. So I would not fill up the punch part thing. So yeah, now Kailyah had been nerfed 4 times, and just 1 update later, yes, 1 update later, there was another nerf. Punch knockback distance decreased so from 8.3 blocks to 6.6 blocks. And basic punch damage, if it didn't hit a wall, your damage goes from 10 to 6. Yes, 6. Now the counter was 6 of nerfs. Well, now make it 6, because it had been nerfed again. Now, it wasn't that big of a nerf, but it was still a nerf. So now Kailyah's target will only explode and burn if they hit a block, so it was basically had to hit a block. For explosion radius from 8 blocks to 7 blocks, a punch victim can no longer be punched by another Kailyah for 8 seconds. So, another nerf. You're probably thinking there's no way Kailyah gets nerfed again, right? By the way, it was November 18th at this point. But guess what? It got nerfed again. It got nerfed again on December 9th. Now, I don't even know what this means, but punch armor penetration went from 100% to 70%. So I think it basically just made Kailyah's kit health lower. Correct me if I'm wrong. But now the kit's basically trash. Don't get me wrong, I hated Kailyah, and I still hate it, right? But I don't think it should have gotten nerfed this many times. But some of the reasons it might have gotten nerfed is this screenshot right here. Just take a look and take it in for a second. 12 out of the possible 16 players had Kailyah kit on. In ranked, by the way. This pick was from Alan, courtesy to you, but yeah. 12 out of 16. Just take that into consideration for a second. 12 out of 16. Only 4 kits were different. Ranked was filled with Kailyahs, and it was basically unplayable. What are you gonna do? Verse people? All you're doing is throwing Kailyah punches? It's like you're having a boxing match. Bro, what were you supposed to do? So, yeah, I think Kailyah is justified for getting nerfed that many times, but I think they did it a little bit too much now, like, to a point where the kit is basically just trash, and it's not even the level 50 kit, in my opinion. It's, like, not even good. The only thing which is kind of good is the knockback, but, like, seriously, what is that gonna do, bro?